Well, hello guys. Welcome to Wen's Future Talk. For the people who are new here, my name is Wen and I'm the host of this channel. Each week, I will choose a company from the Fortune 500 list. I will find a problem and provide my educated solution to help the company to become better and more successful in the future. This week, I chose Foot Locker. As many of you guys might know, Foot Locker is among the best sportswear retail store in North America. Although successful company like Foot Locker, it has problems and drawbacks preventing them from doing the best. According to my research, Foot Lockers have been doing really well for the past few years. The stock price has tripled since year 2011. It has a strong financial performance. After I went through the SWOT analysis from year 2000 to 2016, I found a problem. And the problem is Foot Locker highly dependent on one supplier. In the year 2000, Foot Locker started to focus on certain supplier and later on changing into one huge supplier, which supplied 73% of Foot Locker's merchandise in year 2016. And that is Nike. For some of you guys might think, why this is a problem since Foot Locker is doing so well? In order for a business to be truly successful, it can't just focus on current situation. It has to think about what will happen in 10 years, 20 years, or even 30 years from now. According to Foot Locker's SWOT analysis, there are risks that came with the high dependency on Nike merchandise. If Nike failed to produce, it would disrupt Foot Locker's supply chains. 2. Nike has the bargaining power over Foot Locker. It makes Foot Locker to have a higher cost of goods sold, which weakens the financial performance. 3. If Nike cannot produce competitive product, it will affect Foot Locker's sales. That's why Foot Locker needs to change. According to Foot Locker's SWOT analysis report, there are risks that came with the high dependency of Nike merchandise. 1. If Nike failed to produce, it would disrupt Foot Locker's supply chain. 2. It lowered the bargaining power of Foot Locker. 3. If Nike failed to produce competitive product, it will affect Foot Locker's sales. That's why Foot Locker needs to change. The solution to strengthen the weakness and eliminate future downfall is to have a manufacturing line. This will act as a backup plan when things go south with Nike, and it will help Foot Locker to gain some of the bargaining power back. Due to the supply and demand effect, when Foot Lockers had the ability to supply itself, the demand for merchandise will shift inward. This will cause a surplus supplies in the market, increase competition among vendors, which is good for Foot Locker because supplier will have to drop the price of the merchandise in order to beat their competition. So let's talk about how much it will cost Foot Locker to have its own manufacturing. Our plan is to reduce the demand of Nike's merchandise and not to replace it. 20% is a good start. It will cost Foot Locker $500 million, based on product costs and Foot Locker's cost of goods sold of $5.06 billion in 2016. So have a look at my calculation. It's the best for Foot Locker to buy off or invest in small manufacturing line overseas. It helps to reduce shipping costs to locations around Europe. Manufacturing will help to cut down the costs and eliminate future threats from Nike. I believe it will help Foot Locker to become a stronger and more successful business in the future. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.